From Vermont, we traveled back to Michigan, where I could cook and add food right out of the wilds of Vermont. Black bear. I noticed something interesting about black bear meat. Apparently, it's shaped exactly like a cartoon bear. See, it's perfect. I'm going to assume this is always the case for black bear meat, at all times. Makes sense, right? Following this logic, the other piece of meat I've got is not black bear at all, but some sort of weasel. Well, since I know it's all black bear, I guess my theory goes in the trash. Anyway, black bear meat tends to be crawling with parasites, so it has to be cooked really well before you can safely eat it. Some people claim that the reason bear meat is so high in parasitic worms is that the bear is a member of the pig family. No, I'm not making this up. Go Google, is the bear a member of the pig family, and you'll find a lot of questions asked by people who failed basic science. Bears aren't related to pigs, but both animals share the danger of trichinosis. Look it up, they're both on top of the list. I've decided to pressure cook my bear steaks. I'll make a complete dinner out of it. For all the times I've eaten odd foods without accompanying side dishes, I'll invent a roast bear recipe from scratch. That's right, I made this up myself, so if it's no good, there's no one to blame but me. Okay, gotta start with onions cut into fourths. A couple of potatoes cut into chunks. How do the TV chefs do this? They have something to say about each item they put in a recipe. Guess I better try that. Let's see. Parsnip leaves can actually cause chemical burns to skin. I'm not kidding, look it up. I realize I've been saying look it up a lot. Maybe I'll stop that now. Carrots chopped. Carrots were actually purple before the 16th century. Another true story. Several shallots. Shallots were named after movie critic Gene Shalit. Okay, that one I made up. Garlic related to shallots, and thought to help lower blood pressure, and possibly even fight against cancer. Smash those babies and chop them up. I figure a nice herb to add to the mix would be tarragon. It's more commonly used in chicken dishes, but I can't imagine it won't be great with bear. Finally, what the heck? I'll rehydrate some morel mushrooms and add both the mushrooms and the mushroom liquor to the pot. And I think I'll say hi to my friend, super singer Marina. Okay, so before the pressure cooker gets started, the bear steaks need to be browned. Now I keep saying to myself, don't drop the meat. Don't drop the meat. So I dropped the meat, and the oil splashed up and burned my dad's forehead as he stood behind the camera. Totally serious. The yelps have been edited out, but he still has a scar on his forehead. Fortunately, it's not that visible. Look at these bear steaks. Beautiful, aren't they? I'd take a big bite right now if I wanted to become a popular new hotel for parasites. Instead, I'll deglaze the bottom of the pressure cooker with some dry red wine. Next, I add the vegetables, herbs, and rehydrated mushrooms, and the top goes on the pressure cooker. The top goes on the pressure cooker. The top, there it is. The whole mix cooks away for an hour, and it comes out perfection. Looks like everything came out great. The meat is very dense. Not tough or chewy, but solid. It's very reminiscent of pork. That is really good. Really good and dense. It's tender, juicy, and dense. It's not an overwhelming taste. The meat is mild, slightly gamey, but it's not at all overwhelming. It's really delicious. I don't see why anyone would not like this. Speaking of which, my brother would like to try this. See it, look at him chew. Dense.
This tastes like pork. It's great.
Black bear? I never thought it'd be so good.